Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara and today we are having a September TBR video, but a special edition. As you can see the surrounding, this is not my usual setup for a TBR video, and it is because I am intending to participate in Pickpongathon in September, hosted by Crystal from Bond Book Reviews. I will link it down below, but this readathon is based on her ping pong TBR game that she plays every month to pick up her TBR. And so that's what we are doing today as well. And so I have it all set it up here in the room, not the bedroom. So I'm not sure how the sound is. I hope the sound is okay. It's not too echoey. If anything, we'll just roll with it. But that's the plan for today. So it's gonna be a little different one, little different TBR. But at the same time, in September, I also want to participate in Battleathon hosted by Mel from, I forgot the name of the channel. I will link it down below. It is a competitive readathon where you pick a dragon team and you ride a dragon into a battle to save the kingdom. And that's basically what it is. This one has basically only 4 prompts that you need to fulfill. Otherwise, you can read whatever you want, and the points you get based on the star rating you give the book, which is very original, I must say. So that I will talk to you at the end after I pick all the prompts here from Pickpongathon. So to begin with, for Pickpongathon, you have basically the same setup as for beer pong, the American drinking game. You throw a ball and then each cup has a prompt, and then you need to fulfill that prompt. I think that's pretty much it. I will start with 5 books. 4? 5. 5 is more fun. We're gonna do 5. And we'll see what happens, because if you have 5 misses, if you miss a ball 5 or miss to hit the cup 5 times, you need to add a book. So this could get a little drastic, but we'll see. We're gonna try, and it's gonna be fun, I hope. So we're gonna start with 5 and see what happens. So let's get into it. Okay, so here I have all 72 prompts. They are all in order, so I'm gonna put them in the bag and then randomly pick for the cups, 15 prompts, I believe. Okay, so now we have all the prompts set up. I also needed to switch camera because the camera's battery ran out. So now we are on the phone, so the angle is probably a bit different, it looks different. So we're just rolling with it. Hope the sound is still good. If not, I don't know what I'll do. But yeah, I'm gonna go for throw number 1.
Am I in the camera?
No? Yeah, down here is my dear assistant helping to catch the balls if I miss, because we live in an apartment house. So we don't want it to be too loud for neighbors downstairs. So throw number 2. Oh! That bounced out. How rude. Okay, this is gonna bad. I should have started with 4 books. Seriously? No! On my first book and I'm already out. Alright, we get number 6. Okay, let's go on. It's gonna happen. Seriously. Oh, look at that. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. But this is the wet. Oh no. I spilled water here. So we've got 2 plus authors. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. Okay, so for I need to scratch here so you can see me. 2 plus authors, I pick Madly Deeply, the Alan Rickman Diaries, because it is Diaries by Alan Rickman and it has an editor called Alan Taylor. So I assume that we could count as 2 authors. So Madly Deeply by Alan Rickman. I have it on Audible. So I need to replace the prompt. Blind. Alright, could work with that. Throw, well, for book number 2. Ooh, ha ha ha. What was that sound? And here, oh no. we've got backlist book and a punishment. Backlist book I think counts a book that is at least 2 years old. So I have a Weather by Jenny Offill that is for my book club that I need to read first thing in September. So I need to check when was this released? 2020. That is more than 2 years. So I'm gonna count this. Weather by Jenny Offill. This is for my Climates book club, and the live show is going to be 4th of September on Monday. I will link it down below if you wanna check it out. And what it's about, I'm actually not 100% sure, but it is a climate fiction book. So I think they are in the radio, or this woman runs the radio show, and climate change and climate crisis somehow comes into play. So I'm really excited to read this one. It's pretty short. Audiobook is about 4 hours. So this should be pretty quick read. So this is next. And we've got punishment. So we need to pick also punishment. So here is my list of punishments and rewards. So we're gonna go for this list. There is 6 of them, so I have 6-sided die. And so I'm gonna roll here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. 5. So we've got kneeling throw, as if I wasn't already bad at this. All right. So, oh yeah, and new prompt. This is quite overwhelming. Male protagonist. So we go for book 3, but I'm kneeling actually. It's gonna be great. Ooh. So happy. So here we've got host's favorite. Okay, so for host's favorite, there is a graphic with all the favorites of the hosts of this readathon, and I don't own any of these books really. I don't think so, that I haven't read. And I think I'm gonna pick Fourth Wing, which is a dragon school book, which is gonna work perfectly with the Battleathon. And I have it on Scribd, so that's my next pick. Okay, book 4. And if I miss this, I need to add another book because I already have 4 misses. That wasn't even close. Okay, extra book. So we continue for book 4. I lost it. I completely lost it. Thank you. Great. I'm not doing great, seriously. The kneeling one went better. And the last one before adding another book. This is gonna be bad. Whoo! Last one again. And the prompt is map. Let me check my books. So for book with a map, I'm gonna go with The Adventures of Amina Al-Sirafi by Shannon Chakraborty. There is a map right here. And this I've had since, I don't know, June? It was for G's Patreon book club. I don't even know which month. I'm late, as always. So, gonna read this. I need to return it to the library. And it's about a woman pirate coming back to her pirate days. That's what I understand. And people say it's amazing. So, I'm excited to finally get to it because I've been promising for a long time. So, this one's next. So, book number 5. Last row before I add another one. Thank you. So that is adding 8th book. Great. I should have started with 4, but at this point it doesn't make any difference. Sorry.
Right in the face.
Who?
That's the one you already...
Yeah, but it wasn't the last one I did, so it doesn't count. Ooh. The prompt is plant. Let me check it out. Okay, so for plant, I think I'm gonna go with this one, Furthermore by Tahireh Mafi. I have this from library. This is like middle grade Alice in the Wonderland retelling. And there is like tree here, She has some plants in her hair, or some plants here, and plants all over here. I think I can count it. So I'm gonna count it. I actually don't know what it is about. I just from the library borrowed the second one at one point because the cover is absolutely gorgeous. And so then I needed to borrow the first one in the series as well. So furthermore is the next one. Book number 6. This should have been already all of it, but hence I suck at this game, so here we go. Ooh, right next to it. And we've got male protagonist. Nice. Yeah, for this prompt I'm gonna pick Aragon. Unfortunately, I can't get to it now in August, so I'm gonna be reading Aragon. It's from library, and this is about a dragon. It's like YA fantasy about dragons, I believe, and it definitely has a male protagonist. So I'm gonna be reading Aragon. It's first in a series, and the newest book, 5th one, comes in November or something after a long time. So I'm gonna read Aragon, finally. Book number 7. Last one. Ooh!
Sunshine.
Sunshine wanted, yeah. Okay. Got a different format. I need to find out what to do with this. For different format, I'm gonna go with On Basilisk Station by David Weber because I have that on Kindle. So I read physical books all the time. I read audiobooks all the time. So a different format for me would be an ebook or like a Kindle book that I don't usually read all that often. And this one was recommended to me, or is on the list 12 recommendations by 12 friends to read in 2023. So I'm gonna read that. I have no idea what it is about. It is first in a series. I think it's like really old school sci-fi. So I'm curious about that. It's actually also free online. So that's how I got it, and it was also recommended with help of that. So I'm gonna read that. So this is the last throw again for last book, but we're definitely gonna be adding another one. Huh? Look, I don't need to add another book. Lovely. What did I just say? I don't need to add another book. The prompt says +1 book.
You spoke too soon.
I spoke too soon. But there is no prompt for this one. I can pick anything I want for this, right? I guess I need to pick one for it. Otherwise, why would it be there? And it's also with the reward, so I'd like to be also nice. But it is in Every Mirror She's Black. It's gonna be picked for this prompt because I need to return to library really soon. And it is basically a contemporary book about 4 Black women trying to find themselves in Stockholm, which is majorly white society. So it's gonna be about that, really. So I'm really excited about this one. And I also need to roll for the reward. So now we are going for the green column. We've got 1, and that is extra ball. 1 less miss. Nice. That is really nice. Okay. No, extra ball means I throw 2 balls at the same time in the next one. Okay. For the hopefully last book again. That still counts as 1 miss, so I add 1 book. I don't know. I'm not sure about this rule, so okay. Ha! Ooh, we've got Goodreads or Storygraph recommendation. Let's look into that. Okay, let me check the Goodreads. So I don't know what to do here. But I'm just gonna, I guess, check first book I see that I want or like have from library. Pachinko. And somebody gave it 5 stars. Beth gave it 5 stars. Pachinko. So we're reading Pachinko. Here it is. Pachinko by Min-Jin Lee. It's quite a chunky book. It is like 530 pages, so it's a long one. It's historical fiction set in Korea, I believe, and Japan. Korean family in Japan. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one finally. I've had it for quite some time, so this one. Hopefully last book, fingers crossed. 10th book, start with 5. Nope. Nope. That was rude. Oh man! Adding one more book. Out. Out. Last one. Okay, adding another book. This is insane, seriously. Let's go. The same, all of them. Okay, my help has left, so this is gonna take a little bit longer now. Book 10, still. Let's do this. I need to put it down. He left, and I hit. Nice. What do we have here? Ooh. Intimidating. Let me look at what I have. Okay, so for intimidating, I don't have the book as of right now, but I plan to read Malice. I have it reserved at the library. It is recommended to me, one of the 12 books to read in 2023 by a friend. It is quite intimidating because it is a big book and it is a big series. It's like first book in 4 book series, I think, but it's a big book. And it's a high adult fantasy, so it is quite intimidating. So I'm gonna be picking that. I get it from library probably next week or something like a week after. So I'm gonna read Malice. And also we have Reward. So again, picking from the green column. 4. Step Closer. I'm not sure it's gonna help me, I'm so bad. But we'll see. So book 11 and Step Closer it says. So I'm gonna step here. I'm gonna put there. So book 11. We've got a random letter generator. I don't like this one. I need freedom. But let's try it out. So again, here, I'm gonna try it on here because I'm filming on the phone, so I can't use my phone. The first one that shows is not gonna count. I'm gonna reload it and that one will count. So, wait, here. Number of letters 1. Generate. O? Was that it? I guess that was it. O. Need to find a book that starts with O. Okay, so none of the library books that I currently have or will have start with O. So I need to check what books start with O that I own, and it is going to be One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is, I wanted to read her works like chronologically. However, this game has other plans for me, so we are going to be reading One True Loves. This is, I'm not sure what this is. High school sweethearts Emma and Jesse moved far away from home together, traveling the world, chasing every adventure, building a life on their own. 364 days after their wedding, Jesse is on a helicopter that goes missing mid-flight. Suddenly he is gone. Years later, Emma is back in her hometown. She's grieved, she's learned to live again, she's fallen in love. At a family dinner one autumn evening, she receives a phone call from Jesse. With a fiancé and a husband, heartbreak lies ahead. But is there such a thing as one true love? Sign me up. So I'm gonna read One True Loves. Book number 12. Alright. Sometimes I knock it out of the park and sometimes never. Ooh. Light cover. We've got this one. Witchwood by Tahira Mafi. This is the beautiful, beautiful cover I told you about that I absolutely loved from library that I picked up, but it was second in the series. It is light cover and it is second to the Furthermore. What it is about, I have no clue. Look how gorgeous it is. I don't know if you can see the sparkles in it. Love it. Our story begins on a frosty night. Laylee can barely remember the happier times before her beloved mother died. Before her father, driven by grief, lost his wits and she was left as the sole remaining Mordeshur in the village of Witchwood, destined to spend her days scrubbing the skins and souls of the dead in preparation for the afterlife. It's become easy to forget and easier still to ignore not only her ever-increasing loneliness, but the way her overworked hands are stiffening and turning silver just like her hair. But soon a pair of familiar strangers appear and Laylee's world is turned upside down as she rediscovers color, magic, and the healing power of friendship. I'm curious. We'll see what it is. Again, middle grade fantasy. So that's my pick for light cover. Book 13. Let's go. We've got retelling. I don't know what to do this one. So none of the books I have from library or gonna have from library are retelling, but I do have Atalanta by Jennifer Saint. Got it from NetGalley, so I should read that. I can't believe I still haven't read it. And I loved her two previous books, Electra and Ariadne. So I'm really excited to read this one. So I think I can count that for retelling as it is Greek mythology retelling. So that's my pick for retelling. So we've got the TBR stack for Pickpongathon. It is, you can see it all here. All of those books plus a couple others that are, I think, 2 audiobooks and 2 Kindle books, I think. So I got 13 books. We started with 5. Now we have 13. However, now I can talk to you about the Battleathon. Battleathon, there is one prompt in the first week, like to kind of bond with your dragon, and I pick, this depends on which dragon team you end up with. I am with the green dragon, and for green dragon the prompt is a book with school setting. Here we've got, I could count 4th wing for this one. So 4th wing is definitely set in school, so 4th wing is for this prompt, for example. And then there are more prompts that you can like do to improve the bond with the dragon. So I just want to go through those. They're not mandatory, but they're there. So those prompts are, first one is Spark Your Dragon, and that is read a red book. So for this, I have a couple options. We could count Pachinko, it's mostly red. And every mirror is black. You wouldn't say this is red necessarily. This has quite a lot of red as well. So this could count for red cover books. Next prompt is Saddle Up. So the prompt is read a book with some kind of movement in the title. And here, let me check. You know what? I actually don't think I have any book for this. We've got Madly Deeply, not a movement. Weather is moving. Can I count weather? She said actually like Into the Deep, that into is a movement. So I think I could count weather as movement, as in weather is moving, it doesn't stand still. 4th wing signifies movement. Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi, Furthermore, Aragon on Basilisk Station, in every mirror she is black, Pachinko, Malice, One True Loves, Witchwood, and Atalanta. So I think only those 2 I could count. But it's quite stretching it, but oh well. And then the last prompt is Strengthen the Bond, and that is read a book in a series. And for this, we've got a couple of series. Aragon is first in series, In Every Mirror She's Black is in a series. Witchwood and Furthermore, definitely a series. Not sure about Adventure of Amina al-Sirafi. 4th Wing is a series. And On Basilisk Station is a series. And Malice is a series. So there is plenty of books that are in a series that I could count for this one. I think this prompt you can do only once, because this is like one-time thing you do with your dragon. So you can do these prompts only once, but obviously I have plenty of books that would fit this prompt, so I think I will not have any trouble completing this prompt. Any other books I would like to mention is G's Patreon book club. I think she is there. We are reading Sign Here. I'm actually not sure. I'll put it up here. I think it is like a horror book. I will get it from library also like next week or something. I wasn't able to put that on the list, but yeah, I think that's about it. That's enough for this TBR really. That's like 13 books. Absolutely impossible to do. Here is the stack without some other books that I'm supposed to read on Kindle and on audiobook. To total it up, I can do the math. Let me do the math because I'm really curious this time actually. So just give me a second. All of these 13 books that I have here, and that's not even the book club book with G that I'm supposed to read, and other 3 books I have from library that I should kind of get to. It amounts to 5,851 pages. I don't need to tell you that I've never read that many pages in 1 month, ever. Not even this month. And this month I've been really like trying super hard and sacrificing everything to reading. These 5,851 pages over the 30 days, it would mean to read 196 pages a day. Not a chance. I'm a slow reader. So absolutely not a chance, even with audiobook, that I would be able to do all of this. So right now, even before the month starts, after I played the TBR, I can clearly tell you I am going to fail this readathon. Nevertheless, it was fun to play. It was fun to put some of the books that I don't have from library that I was struggling to get to because, you know, the reading schedule is pretty easy if you are on BookTube. Really happy to get them here, but I don't think I'll be able to get to all of them. So, well, I know I won't be able to get to all of them. Anyway, that's it for this TBR. I hope you had fun because I did. I was a little mad, but I had fun. So I hope you did too. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos and so you don't miss the madness of September that this is going to be. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!